keep a roof over our head, and to welcome a well-deserved retirement with a smile. Before I get into the meat and potatoes, I'd like to thank everyone for setting aside any other plans you may have had this evening to be able to make it here for this special gathering for my father. I'd also like to recognize my mom for putting all of this together without blowing her cover, which I know wasn't easy for her. My mom's always been so supportive, encouraging, and confident in the decisions my dad has made throughout his career, which has made it possible for him to lead such a legendary career during his time at Baltimore. Thank you for being such a great mother, wife, and role model for Brad, Dad, and myself. You deserve a lot of credit and are appreciated more than you know. We love you.
Yay!
Now on to my dad. In our years growing up on 11 Gates Ave Extension, my brother and I were raised by a man who loved our mom, loved spending time with us, and there was never a day he didn't love his job or the folks he had the opportunity to work with and develop friendships with. My dad was truly passionate about the plant, the cans they made, and generally enjoyed leading outstanding men and women to keep machines up and running without a hiccup. He had a natural and effortless knack to think of how to perform a procedure differently, use or create a different tool, or move around the individuals in place to make for an easier and more practical way to accomplish tasks. He was a standout in mechanical abilities and processing operations, a critical thinker, innovative, driven, focused, and able to operate under pressure. Simply one of the finest can makers Ball Metal Container has ever seen, and the folks he's worked with will attest to that. All children absorb a great deal from the world, and even more so, their household that they grow up in. It hasn't been until recent years that both my brother and I have realized the full impact of growing up with a father like ours. He found fulfillment in his work, demanded discipline, and always reminded us with his famous phrase, worry about 11 gates, meaning focus on our house and what each of us are doing or not doing. Don't worry about what others are up to, and take care of business at our home. His attitude towards life and work made a deep impression on the both of us. Professionalism always at the forefront, punctuality a must, be dedicated and loyal, be accountable for your actions, and work hard. We learned that a career doesn't have to mean working mindlessly for a paycheck, but it can be something you look forward to every day, something you take pride in and truly love. With all of that, it's no wonder he was able to trek through a 36-year career, making a profound impact on Ball Metal Container all along the way. Ball Metal Container helped him grow, reach beyond his limits, and go farther and faster than he probably ever thought possible, considering he was just a poor boy from Coffinger Lane in Bacon Hill, without ever having any sort of love or guidance from his biological father. Ron, I know you were in the picture. As we all know, dads do a lot of teaching, but perhaps one of Dad's greatest lessons to us was unintentional. He showed us that if you love what you do, you'll truly never work a day in your life. This is something my brother and I have been fortunate enough to experience as well in terms of the love we both have for our professions. My dad has modeled for us what it really means to place your family as your top priority. He never lost his perspective on life and the things that matter most. Whether it was camping trips, never missing a hoop or football game if it was in his control, or turning down numerous opportunities to move around the country in order to climb the corporate ladder, Dad's first efforts were always towards his family. So, to the general supervisor that was appointed to the lead position of Saratoga's Line 4 installation, resulting in successful, ahead of schedule, and below project. To the general supervisor of the first Saratoga crew, recognized for operating an entire year without an accident. To the general supervisor of 2 different crews to lead Saratoga in both production and spoilage for an entire year. And to the general supervisor who received the Ball Corporation Award of Excellence from a pool of 15,500 employees company-wide. Congratulations on an outstanding career at Ball Metal Container. We love you, we are so proud of you, and happy beyond words that you can now enjoy life outside of work.